Lisa Rinna has officially dropped a bomb, and let's just say the tea is boiling over. If you thought the drama between Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky was dying down, oh girl, think again. Just when fans were starting to breathe after all the speculation, Rinna popped up like, hold my wine, and gave us all something to scream about. Yep, the iconic Rinna is not staying silent, and what she just revealed about Kyle and Mo's relationship has us all shook. Let's rewind a little. Kyle and Mauricio were that couple. You know, the one couple on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills who seemed solid through it all. The glam, the chaos, the screaming at dinner parties. Kyle and Mo always came across like they were above the mess. Power couple vibes for real. She's the stylish, funny mom with a huge heart, and he's the cool real estate guy with that dreamy smile. It just worked, until it didn't. So when news first broke that they were going through a rough patch, fans were confused. Like, what even happened? They had just celebrated their 27th anniversary not long ago. That's major. And then boom, rumors about a split, people whispering about a possible new woman, or even a new woman. That's actually a singer, who's also a woman. Yes, we're talking about the whole Kyle and Morgan Wade drama that had everyone talking. But now, Lisa Rinna is adding her voice to the noise, and it's clear. Something big was happening behind the scenes, and Kyle wasn't ready to share it until it got way too messy to hide. According to what Lisa is hinting at, this whole thing didn't just blow up overnight. Nope, it's been building for a while. Lisa, who's never one to hold back, like ever, said what we all kind of suspected. That Kyle had been putting on a brave face for the cameras for a long time. She talked about how Kyle tried so hard to keep her marriage looking perfect, especially when filming was happening. But behind closed doors, things weren't so picture perfect. The pressure of fame, raising kids, family drama, and Mauricio's insane work schedule was just too much. And Kyle? She was done pretending. What's even juicier is that Lisa hinted Kyle felt emotionally alone in her marriage way before anyone found out about the split. Like, years before. That part hit deep. Lisa shared that Kyle was struggling, and even though she was surrounded by friends and cameras all the time, she didn't feel seen or heard by her own husband. Oof. And then there's Mauricio. Let's not forget he's dealing with his own stress. The dude is facing a $35 million lawsuit that could mess with his company, the agency, in a big way. Lisa didn't go too deep into that drama, but let's be honest, it's a lot for any couple to handle. Money, legal issues, public pressure, it adds up. Now, Lisa's version of events doesn't just blame one side. She made it clear that both Kyle and Mauricio have their flaws and made mistakes. But what's really interesting is how she said Kyle started changing over the last couple of years. More independent, more protective of her peace, and honestly, more mysterious. And that's when Morgan Wade entered the picture. Lisa didn't flat out say Kyle and Morgan are more than friends. But girl, she didn't need to. She just smiled and said, "You connect the dots. I mean, come on, Kyle and Morgan have matching tattoos, spend holidays together, and were spotted looking very close in Paris. It doesn't take a genius." But at the same time, Kyle's still showing up to support Mauricio on Dancing with the Stars, bringing the whole family along like everything's normal. It's confusing, emotional, and honestly, kind of heartbreaking. Lisa also talked about how the cast handled everything during filming. She said some of the girls were trying to be respectful, but others not so much. Garcelle and Sutton had questions, and they weren't afraid to ask them. The tension was real, especially when Kyle refused to give clear answers, which made some people feel like she was hiding the truth or trying to protect her image. And maybe she was. And here's where it gets even messier. Lisa said that Kyle didn't want to talk about her issues on camera at first. She thought she could keep her private life, well, private. But this is Real Housewives, baby. Nothing stays a secret for long. Once the press started running with the separation rumors and fans started freaking out, Kyle had no choice but to address it. Still, Lisa said Kyle never wanted a public breakup. She wanted time to figure things out quietly, but Mauricio's decision to go on Dancing with the Stars changed all of that. Suddenly, people were watching their every move. And when Mauricio made that comment about their rough year on live TV, Kyle was blindsided. That wasn't part of the plan. She thought they'd keep it vague, maybe even deny everything until the season aired. But now the world knows, and there's no going back. Lisa ended her little truth bomb by saying Kyle is stronger than people think. She's been through a lot, Losing her mom young, family drama with Kim and Kathy, raising daughters while juggling fame, and she always comes out on top. So even though this moment is painful, Lisa thinks Kyle will come out the other side even more powerful. But that doesn't mean the journey's going to be easy, not with cameras rolling, rumors flying, and everyone wanting to know if she's really with Morgan. And let's be honest, some fans are being brutal online. But Lisa's message to the haters? Let the woman live. And we couldn't agree more. At the end of the day, this isn't just another Bravo breakup. This is Kyle Richards, the heart of RHOBH, going through one of the hardest times in her life, in front of the world. And whether she's with Mauricio, Morgan, or just figuring things out on her own, she deserves to do it in peace. So, yeah, Lisa Rinna definitely stirred the pot. But maybe it was time. Because the fans, we were already putting the pieces together. Lisa just confirmed what we all felt in our guts. This story is far from over. And honestly, we'll be watching. Every post, every quote, every scene from the new season. Because if there's one thing Kyle knows how to do, it's make a comeback. And we're here for it.